Didn't we just shelve all the books in the library a few months ago?
Yes, but that was because we needed to. This is just because I want to. I call it my book sortation. 3 uninterrupted days of reorganizing books. Can you think of anything more relaxing?
Well, claw massages, back rubs, bubble baths. You weren't really looking for an answer, were ya?
I've even devised a better system for organizing them. It decreases the amount of time it takes to find a book you're looking for by nearly 3/4 of a second.
Whoa, that much?
Look at them all. Why, there must be at least 20,000 books to organize.
Ooh.
Best long weekend ever! I'm sure we can make some time for a claw massage and a back rub, too.
Yes! Best long weekend ever!
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure. Tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness. It's an easy feat. And magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
Whoa! That strange yellow orb in the sky! What is that?
All right. So it's been a little while since we've seen the sun.
A little while? We've been in that library for 3 straight days!
Yes, but they were 3 very productive days, even if you did take that 2-hour claw massage break.
Hey, you promised a claw massage? I'm getting a claw massage.
It's not like we missed anything.
Hello, Twilight.
Hi, Spike. Hi, Rainbow Dash. Good to see you, Discord.
Did you rehearse before you found us?
What makes you think we practiced?
Come on, Rainbow Dash. What's going on here?
Sorry, me and Discord are just messing around. Like we do.
Since when?
Oh, Twilight, we've simply had a momentous time together these past 3 days. You could say it was hysterical.
Sneaky snake.
Just snaking around.
That one, Discord.
It is?
Kind of an inside joke from this weekend. You wouldn't really get it unless you were there.
Oh, okay.
Cool, well, catch you later, Twilight.
Catch you later, Twilight.
That was strange, right? Since when have Rainbow Dash and Discord had inside jokes?
Since sometime in the last 3 days, I guess.
Hey, no pony made you join me on my book sortation.
I'm joking!
Rarity?
Twilight, you've returned from your book sorting sabbatical. All that organizing has done wonders for your complexion.
Thanks. It was very relaxing. And we were able to clear a shelf for those old-fashioned books you wanted to donate.
They're not old, darling. They're vintage, and they're over there. I've even included my favorites by former Cancelot designer to the stars, Rococo Frou-Frou.
Oh, I love her!
Him.
Both.
Twilight? This makes twice I'm seeing you in one day. Aren't I lucky?
Weren't you just with...
Hi, Twilight. Hi, Spike. How was your book sortation?
It was good.
Aren't you glad you did it?
Butterfly, you're a card.
Oh, please. You'll make me blush.
You do seem to be turning a shade of... orange!
Oh, sorry, darling. You see, we were at Sweet Apple Acres, and, how to explain?
Well, let me try and paint her a picture, dearest.
Dearest.
You see, we were all at Sweet Apple Acres, and I ended up turning the trees into the most... Oh, who am I kidding? I simply can't do it justice. You really had to be there.
We would have invited you to come along too, but we didn't want to interrupt your organizing. We know how important it is to you.
And I'm sure it was much more important than the fun that we had.
I appreciate that. Speaking of books, I should get these on the shelves. Rainbow Dash bonding with Discord. Rarity finding something he did genuinely funny? Must have been some weekend.
Some pony's sorry she missed it?
Of course not. What's got you two in hysterics?
Oh, we were just reminiscing about the best weekend ever.
He's everywhere today, isn't he?
Oh, now where was I? Ah, yes, we had just finished our soup. And then Applejack said, peanut butter hoof? Yuck, not even with jelly.
I don't get it.
It was hilarious. I wish we'd taken a picture for you.
Oh, well, this should do.
I guess that's funny.
Well, seems this has become quite the sticky situation.
Oh, shucks, Twilight. We haven't even asked how your weekend went.
It was fine.
And yet you look so glum. Does some pony need a huggy-wuggy?
I am not glum. I'm glad. I'm glad you all had such a good time together. Having inside jokes can really create a lasting bond between friends.
I'm just sorry that all this bonding happened while you were holed up in your castle.
Oh, don't you worry about Twilight. Bet you were in hog heaven organizing all them books. Again.
I'm sure I had just as much fun as the rest of you. I can't believe I missed out on all that bonding.
I knew it. You are jealous.
Spike, I am the princess of friendship. I don't get jealous. I'm sorry I missed out because sharing that experience would have helped me with my princess of friendship duties.
Come again?
If our friends could enjoy 3 full days with Discord that much, it must have something to do with the specific things they did together. If we could find out what those things were, it could be a real breakthrough in the science of friendship.
I guess so.
I know so! You thought our book sortation was fun? This is gonna be even better. Thank you for coming. I wouldn't have asked you here if it wasn't important.
I love important.
I want to know how these funny moments you shared came to pass. I can use this data to help advance friendships all over Equestria.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Let's start with the snake. I don't know if I can get it out. It's too funny.
Oh, but we must. It's for the greater good. It started when we were helping Granny Smith with her garden.
I reckon you mean my sister Apple Bloom.
All you apples look the same. And then Rainbow Dash saw a snake.
I think it was a garden hose.
It was a hose snake. Super deadly.
I recall it being a large stick that looked like a hose that in turn did in fact resemble a snake.
Point is, we galloped away.
And it chased after us. The hose? A snake? A stick? A snake?
A hose.
A stick.
We literally trotted for our lives. Isn't that hilarious?
I guess you had to be there.
I do need to be there.
But you weren't, and it's already happened. Ooh, are you suggesting
Time travel?
Absolutely not. Time travel is not something to be messed with. We simply need to recreate everything that led to these jokes.
Oh, what a brilliant idea! Shall we begin with the lunch date that kicked off the glorious weekend you missed out on?
Are you sure it was this table?
Does it really matter?
When it comes to science, everything matters. One change to the equation could ruin the experiment.
No, it was this table here.
All right, so you sat down at the table, and then what happened?
Oh, well, first I expressed my displeasure with the design of the menu.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just noticed something.
Yes?
The tablecloth. It isn't the same color as the one the restaurant used on the day in question.
Really?
He's right. The tablecloth was red. I remember because it clashed with the font on the menus.
I don't suppose that means we're gonna need to get a new tablecloth, does it?
Oh, most definitely. One change to the equation could ruin the experiment. Twilight said so herself. Anything stand out as being different? Anything at all?
I've noticed a couple of things.
Me too!
Excellent. A little to the left. No, my left. A little bit more. No, a little more right.
The cloud over our table looked like an ice cream sundae. Perfect!
No. This is barely room temperature. Garçon! Garçon, over here. No? Nothing?
Are you sure there's not something you've missed? Some other detail about your lunch together that you're forgetting?
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel we've been pretty exhaustive in our attempts to recreate every single detail of our previous encounter.
Yeah, Twilight. If you don't get it by now, I don't think you're ever gonna get it.
But it is really important that I figure this out. It's for the good of all Equestria.
Well, perhaps we should have another look at the data we've collected. Of course! There is one last variable that we haven't accounted for.
What?
You!
Me?
You weren't there observing us. No matter how hard we try, we can't possibly recreate our weekend of fun exactly as it happened, because you'll always be watching, and you weren't there.
He makes a good point.
It has only served to prove that moments of levity and bonding between friends simply cannot be recreated so that others might share in the experience.
He makes another good point.
Oh, don't worry, darling. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other chances for you to share in the kind of frivolity we had with Discord while you were away.
Yeah, and I'll bet they'll be just as hysterical.
Absolutely.
I'm not buying it. Not for a second. There is definitely something else going on here, Spike.
Or maybe there isn't, and you should just drop this whole thing and admit that you're a little jealous.
Even if I'm not able to laugh at what happened, I should be able to figure out why they find it funny, why they think they had this amazing and hilarious time together, but I can't figure it out. It doesn't make sense.
Some things just can't be explained.
Our friends think something great happened to them while I was away, but no, it was something awful. If we don't break the spell they're under, who knows what terrible things could happen?
Spell?
Come on, Spike. There's no time to lose. Zecora, what do you think? Can you undo Discord's magic?
In what way can you tell that they are indeed under a spell?
They're having fun with Discord, that's why.
A friendship with Discord is truly a shock. But who says it is something that we must block?
Trust me, they would never laugh like that unless something magical was involved. It's not that funny. I know funny.
All right, this potion will break the spell. Then you will be able to tell.
Wait, if that's the potion, then what's brewing in your cauldron?
It ties the room together and emits a warm glow. But if I am to be honest, it's just for show.
I wonder why she asked us here so bright and early.
Another map adventure, perhaps?
Nope, no glowing tushies here. Oh, maybe it's more of a non-adventure. Maybe she just wants to tell us how last night's slumber went.
Hey, gang!
Ooh, you look excited.
I am excited. We're gonna have fun today.
Yes!
Just one tiny, minuscule, microscopic thing before fun times. I need every pony to sip this potion to break Discord's spell on you.
What now?
Don't be embarrassed. So what if Discord cast a spell on you so you thought you had a great time, and now you have all these inside jokes that you seem to be constantly laughing at? Don't worry, you didn't have your defenses up. I get it.
You're kidding. Twilight, darling, we simply had a nice time with Discord. As I recall, we spent much of yesterday afternoon reenacting it for you.
Uh-huh. Or you reenacted what you thought was fun, but really wasn't because you were under a spell that made you think what happened was fun.
What kind of fertilizer have you had your nose in, Twilight?
Be honest, the only reason you won't drink the potion is because deep down in your hearts you know there's a chance that Discord has you under his power.
Twilight, how could you say such a thing? I know Discord still makes mistakes sometimes, but you're accusing him of being downright evil.
Yeah! And to top it off, you're accusing us of not being able to tell he was up to something. What do you take us for?
Yeah! What do you take us for? Delicious! Got any more, Twilight?
Hi, Twilight. The gang mentioned we'd all be hanging out together today.
The gang?
Yeah, the Peanut Butter Hoof Gang.
So much for that whole spell theory.
But it's still not funny.
It's funny if you were there.
But I wasn't there. I wasn't included. Maybe it's my own fault for staying in and having a booksorcation when I could have been making jokes and memories and having a great time with my friends. But I didn't do that, did I? You all did. You were all there, but I wasn't there. I missed out. And seeing you having all these jokes I wasn't a part of and couldn't understand made me...
Jealous?
No. The Princess of Friendship can't get jealous.
Sure you can, Twilight. And none of us begrudge you for it.
We're sorry if we made you feel left out.
You didn't do anything wrong. You're allowed to share things that don't include me.
And you're allowed to feel a little jealous about it. You just have to be able to admit that that's what you're feeling so you can let it go.
And, you know, not try to make us recreate everything that happened when you weren't around.
Of course, none of this would have happened if I hadn't encouraged every pony not to invite you this weekend.
They wanted me to be there? And you convinced them to not invite me?
Well, I didn't think that they should interrupt you, but now I see that we should have. Oh, I feel just terrible.
You don't look like you feel terrible.
Better?
Wait a minute. You didn't suggest not inviting Twilight because you wanted to make her feel left out, did you?
Of course not. That whole jealousy thing was just a happy accident. Certainly, we can all agree that Princess Twilight learned a valuable lesson here, that even she can have feelings of jealousy. That she should recognize said feelings rather than try to pretend that she doesn't have them. Did I get the tiniest bit of glee out of watching her try to recreate our weekend of fun in the name of science? Oh, most definitely. But what's important here is that it was never my intent to make Twilight feel jealous. That's something the old me would have tried to do. Aren't you glad I've changed? I said, aren't you glad I've changed? Orange! Like the ones at the Applejack farm. I mean, from this weekend. No? Nothing? Really? I thought you'd find this hysterical.
Yes, no. Discord, I think these jokes have run their course.
Only way we find them funny now is if you put us all under some kind of spell.
Come on. You'd have to be a complete crazy pony to think he'd do something like that. What are you gonna say next, Pinkie? That we'd all have to drink some weird potion to break the spell?
Well, what's so funny?
Come on, Discord. Do we really have to spell it out for you?
Well, I don't get it. Some pony want to tell me what's so hilarious? Any pony? Hello? I'm talking to you. You! And you and you! Well, what's funny about spell? I don't get it. I'm being left out and I feel really bad about it.
Sorry, buddy. Guess you had to be there.
If some pony had told me when I was a blank flank that one day I'd give a speech to a class at Celestia's School of Magic, I wouldn't have believed it, but... I hope that I've been up to the task, because I can tell that all of you are, and that the future of equestrian magic is in good hooves.
Wow. That was even better than the first 11 times.
I don't know, Spike. I'd like to be able to get through the whole speech without looking at the cards.
Come on, Twilight. You can't be nervous about giving a speech to a bunch of magic students.
Oh, I'm not nervous, Spike, but I do have to set a good example, especially for magic students. That's why this speech has to be...
Perfect.
Exactly. Let's go through it one more time. When Princess Celestia asked me to speak to you today, I was honored to have the opportunity to talk about my favorite subject, magic.
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
Obviously, the long-term effects of the simultaneous acquisition of cutie marks has yet to be determined, but... Next slide, please. I can speak from my own experience that the power of cutie mark magic is very real, and in the instance of my friends and I, it can be traced to a single event. Without Rainbow Dash's race to defend Fluttershy's honor, this rain boom wouldn't have happened. Fluttershy might never have discovered her love of animals. Applejack might never have realized that she belonged on her farm. And Pinkie Pie might never have decided to leave hers. It might be hard to imagine Rarity without her sense of fabulousness, but it's even harder to fathom what my life would be like. Without this rain boom, I might not have gotten into magic school. Celestia wouldn't have taken me on as her pupil, or sent me to Ponyville to meet my friends. And the most powerful thing about cutie mark magic that I found is the connection I share with them. But, the real question about cutie mark magic is who it seems to affect.
Starlight Glimmer?
I was sure I saw her, Spike, but when I looked again, she was gone. I'm just worried what she could be up to.
Nothing good, I bet. I heard she wasn't very happy the last time you saw her.
Forcing every pony in her village to have the same cutie mark wasn't right. We had to do something.
And now she's coming back for revenge. Or she was just really interested in your speech.
Honestly, Spike, I'm not really sure what I saw. But as long as I have my friends, I know everything will be all right. Maybe I was just more stressed about that speech than I thought.
Yeah, that sounds better than Starlight Glimmer coming back with an evil plot for revenge.
Well, when you say it like that, it does sound kind of silly.
Or it's totally true.
Welcome home, Twilight.
What are you doing, Starlight?
I tell you, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. Won't be needing that anymore.
Where'd she go?
I don't know, Spike, but I think we better find out.
I guess we could start with this.
Spike, no! Don't touch that!
Cloudsdale? Starlight doesn't even have wings. Why would she come here?
I don't know, Spike, but it looked like she could fly with just magic. Keep your eyes open. We don't know what she has planned.
Isn't that Rainbow Dash?
Did Rainbow Dash look really young to you? And I didn't see a cutie mark. You don't think...
We traveled back in time to when Rainbow Dash raced the bullies who made fun of Fluttershy and performed her first sonic rainboom?
Spike, only Star Swirl the Bearded could do something like that. And even his spell just went back a week. How could Starlight do more than the greatest wizard in Equestria?
With this.
Star Swirl's spell. Oh no!
Come on, let's go!
Go where?
To watch the race. I don't want to miss the rainbow. Whoa!
Later, Rainbow Crash!
Hey!
Aw, sorry about this.
Hey! What gives?
about to find out. I don't know what Starlight's up to yet, but we better figure it out before it's too late.
Twilight, I think it already is. Twilight, where's your castle?
The map pulled us back, but whatever Starlight did in the past changed things here.
But why? And how do we get here? And where's here?
More like when.
What do you mean?
Starlight altered Star Swirl's spell, then somehow used it on the map to travel into the past and change something. Once she did, the map pulled us back to the present.
So we're back when we started?
Not exactly. Everything's different. Look. The map doesn't even make sense anymore. The Crystal Empire takes up half of Equestria.
Plus, there's a whole missing castle thing.
Right. This is too big to handle on our own.
You think?
We need to find our friends and get help.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this, Twilight.
I know, Spike, but this is Ponyville. How bad can things be?
Is that Sugar Cube Corner?
I don't understand.
Rarity? Rarity?
I don't think she's here, Spike. I'm not sure anything we know is the same. But I know one place that could never change. Applejack?
What can I do for you?
It's so good to see you. We couldn't find Pinkie or Rarity or Fluttershy or Rainbow Dash, but I just knew you'd still be here.
Of course I am. This is my home. But who in tarnation is Pinkie Bow and Flutterdash? Or you, for that matter.
You don't know who I am?
Nope. Honestly, the only name I recognize is Rarity, but she left for Manhattan years ago.
Probably to become a world-famous fashion designer, I bet.
Not that I know of. Last I heard, she went to help with the cause like every pony else.
The cause?
The war against King Sombra and the Crystal Empire.
What?
Where have you two been?
Actually, it's when.
I know this is hard to believe, but you and I and those other ponies I mentioned are friends.
Did you bump your head on a crate of cider or something?
I'm telling you the truth, and if you come with me, I'll prove it.
Well, I'll admit, I've lived in these here parts my whole life, and I've never seen this before.
There's also supposed to be a castle that goes with it.
But I still don't see what this has to do with you and I being friends.
Another pony named Starlight Glimmer used this map to travel through time and change things in the past. For some reason, the map's here, but everything else is different.
Different how?
Well, for one thing, where we came from, there's no war with King Sombra. Maybe you could tell us how the war started. Then we can figure out when everything changed.
That's easy enough. When the Crystal Empire returned, it brought King Sombra back with it. And it didn't take long for him to force every one of his subjects to fight for him against Equestria. Princess Celestia leading the charge. It still takes every last pony in Equestria doing their part, working day and night to keep up the fight.
I just can't believe it. We stopped King Sombra. You and me and all of our friends.
But we aren't friends. At least not here.
Right.
Look, I hope all this helped, but I really need to get back to canning those apples.
Thank you. We're going to set things right.
I hope you do.
So, how are we gonna set things right?
I don't know! The only thing we know for sure is that Starlight stopped the rainbow.
And the map's still here.
Spike, that's it! The map is connected to the Tree of Harmony. It must sense that something isn't right. That's why it's still here. I'll just use Starlight's version of the spell and go back a little earlier and stop her before she even knows we're there. All we have to do now is find Starlight and...
Well, finding her will be easy, but stopping her's gonna be harder than you think. Sorry to disappoint you, but I created that spell to send myself back in time. So even when you cast it, I still get sent back here. It wasn't difficult to change Star Swirl's spell. He'd already done the hard part. But figuring out I could use the map to go to any time or place and pull you along with me? I even impressed myself with that. I knew you'd try to stop me. You're so predictable. Why else would I leave the scroll behind? Touching it triggered the map to whisk you here and watch me erase the one thing that linked you with your friends. My village was a sanctuary of equality where no pony's cutie mark allowed them to feel superior. It was a special place, and you and your friends took it away. Now it's my turn to take something special from you! Without the rain boom, you and your friends will never form your special cutie mark bond. Cutie marks for cutie marks! Sounds like a fair trade to me!
Oops!
Thanks.
No problem, Spike. At least now we know exactly what we have to do. Okay, keep your eyes peeled.
Right.
We have to stop Starlight as soon as Rainbow Dash and those bullies race by.
Twilight?
So be ready,
I know, but
because she could pop up anywhere.
like over there?
Just remember how you'd feel if someone said those things to you.
What's going on here?
Oh, I was just reminding these two colts how hurtful teasing can be.
Well, don't.
What?
I mean, you were?
Of course! In a world where every pony is unique, some are bound to feel more special than others. But that isn't a license to be cruel, is it?
No, of course not.
Oh, isn't it a shame we don't live in a world where every pony is equal? No one would ever tease anyone there. Wouldn't that be nice?
Mm-hmm. No, it wouldn't. I mean, it'd be nice not to be teased, of course, but that's not the same thing.
Come on, Fluttershy. Maybe I can help you get through the course this time.
Well, I sure could use the practice.
I know you only convinced those bullies to not tease Fluttershy to stop the rain boom.
Oh, that's not true. I convinced them not to be bullies because every pony should be equal. Stopping the rain boom is just a bonus.
Look!
This isn't over yet.
If you say so.
Hey!
Hi.
You think you can stop for a minute?
Sure.
I hear you're pretty fast.
Pretty fast? Please. I'm even faster than that.
Okay, so, hey, you want to race?
That wouldn't really be fair. I mean, you're a full-grown pony. And, wait, are you an alicorn?
Come on, I thought you were fast.
Actually, I just remembered I have somewhere I need to be.
Okay, listen, you don't have to race me. I just need you to fly fast enough for a sonic rain boom.
What? I can't do that. No pony can. It's not even a real thing. It's just an old mare's tale.
But it's not. I know it's not. I've seen you do it in the future.
Okay. I'm gonna go now.
No, wait!
Gee, Twilight, what's the matter? Couldn't convince her to do the impossible? That's too bad.
Well, that didn't work.
This is gonna be harder than I thought. We'll have to try again.
Hey, Twilight,
I don't want to live in that awful future we saw.
I don't think you'll have to.
Pinkie? Fluttershy?
Silence, changeling. All servants of Queen Chrysalis found in these woods must be destroyed. $566, $567, $568. Phew! Look at that, Pound Cake! I am so close to breaking my personal cupcake icing record!
My goodness! I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself.
Pinkie, would you mind watching the counter while I pop to the supply room? We've just received a very special order, and the ingredients need to be perfect.
Okie dokie, Loki.
Thanks, dear!
A baby? Shining Armor and Princess Cadance are having a baby? This is the best news ever! I can't wait to tell Twilight!
Oh, and Pinkie, it's a top secret surprise.
A top secret surprise? That means I have to keep the exciting news to myself.
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Did you know you're all my very best friends?
Even though I didn't technically make a pinky promise to Mrs. Cake, I can't tell Twilight or any pony the big news. That would make me, a big old surprise ruiner. Right, Gummy? Did you take that from Pound Cake again? Don't you know it's wrong to steal from a baby?
What's all this about a baby?
What? Who? What? Who said something about a baby?
You did, Miss Pie, just now. What were you talking about?
Great!
it! Every pony's here. Now I don't have to wait any longer to tell you all the wonderful news. Some Pony Special is coming to visit Ponyville, and I need your help getting everything ready. It's Shining Armor Princess Cadance! Yes, and they're coming tomorrow! Yes, on the...
Friendship Express rather than the Crystal Emperor train so as not to cause too much of a scene when they skip town to come visit?
Yes. And that's it.
Oh.
How did you know all that?
Pinky sense?
So, you said you needed our help with something?
Follow me.
Sweet posters. Is that Smash Fortune?
It sure is. When Shining Armor said he wanted to come to the castle and visit, I started collecting things he liked when he was a colt as a surprise.
Surprise!
I've been so excited that it's been hard to keep it to myself.
I have no idea what that's like! Aw, look at the cute little ant farm.
And check out all these old comic books.
Be careful, they're mint in bag.
What's this?
This is Brutus Force. Shining Armor used to carry him around like his baby.
Yeah! Really cute!
It is a bit juvenile for castle decor, but it is very sweet of you.
I'm sure Shining Armor will love it.
Me too. But there's a few more things I'd like to add before he gets here, and I could really use a hoof collecting them.
Whatever you need, Sugar Cube, we'll help you get it.
No problem.
Thanks, every pony. I just can't wait till they walk in and see everything.
Totally understandable. Watching some pony else be surprised with something is almost better than being the one who's getting the surprise.
But what if the surprise is something so incredibly exciting that a pony can't keep it in any longer, and she has to tell the pony who's standing next to her what it is, or she might explode? I would say no.
The pony who ruins a surprise for some pony else has to live with that guilt forever.
So, I know the bar is set pretty high, but does any pony else think Pinkie Pie was acting weirder than usual?
Phew! That was close. Too close. I almost spilled the beans. Beans that would be really hard to clean up. I obviously can't be around my friends right now. Or any pony for that matter. That's it! If Shining Armor and Cadance are coming tomorrow, then all I have to do is lock myself in my room away from every pony until they arrive. Then I won't ruin anything.
Oh, good, you're back. Mrs. Cake needs my help, but these deliveries can't wait. I can't thank you enough for agreeing to be my backup delivery pony, Pinkie.
I did?
Maybe I should hire some pony to be my backup delivery pony.
I'll do it!
Really?
Sure! There's no possible way that I could ever have anything that might interfere with doing that task. Like a gigantic, emotionally exhausting surprise that would make it super hard to be around other ponies.
Great! You're sure you won't change your mind?
No way! Cross my heart, hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my eye! Oh, yeah. I pinky promised I'd do it, and I never break a pinky promise. Never!
Well, thanks again. You're a real cake saver.
Maybe it'll be a quiet day and I can just avoid every pony.
Hi, Pinkie Pie! Heard any good gossip today?
Yeah, we're bored. Please say you have some interesting news. such a rush earlier. Twilight wanted me to ask you if you would bring some snacks to the castle for Shining Armor and Cadance's visit. Definitely! Got it! Pinkie promise! Yeah! You know, maybe some baby carrots? What did you say? Baby carrots. They're Shining Armor's favorite. Mine too! Baby carrots are kind of like big carrots, but smaller. Kind of like how foals are tiny versions of their parents, but smaller and cuter and... Albino squirrel! Where? Is it Albert? It's time to tip this operation into Hyperhoof and avoid all ponies by any means necessary. Didn't feel good ignoring my friends like that. Maybe I can tell just one little pony the surprise?
The pony who ruins a surprise for some pony else has to live with that guilt forever.
You're right, spooky reflection of Rarity that I know is actually my own imagination. I can't tell any pony at all. Then they would tell Twilight, and she wouldn't be surprised, and it would be all my fault. Finally, I'm all alone-y on my own-y. Wow, great idea! I'm starving, too. This apple is delicious! What are you having, Gummy? Oh, no! It's the list that Twilight helped me make yesterday, so I wouldn't forget all of my Pinkie promises today! And I have 3 more things to do! 4 if you count bringing those snacks to Twilight's castle! I've been getting liberal with those Pinkie promises lately.
Ooh! I want a flamingo! I want a goldfish! Surprise me!
Is that a baby bottle? Ah! No! It's a puppy! Woof woof!
Are you sure?
Because it looks like a... Next!
A baby pony, please. Unless, of course, that would be a royal pain.
Interesting choice of words, Featherweight.
Was it?
I don't know. Was it?
Maybe you'd better just make me a giraffe.
My, your friends weren't kidding when they said you had a great filing system, Pinkie. You are Ponyville's best-kept secret.
No, I'm not!
Speaking of secrets, have you ever known some pony else's secret?
No.
A surprise that was so big and exciting that it was all you could think about?
No!
Oh, me neither.
Ho, ho, ho! That's just what I wanted. Thanks, Pinkie.
You're welcome.
Oh, by the way, could you help spread the word about the big crib sale I'm having?
Treat your fool like royalty?
Pretty good slogan, huh? I came up with it all by myself. Well, I thought it was clever.
Those look yummy, Pinkie. Let me help you. But we better cover them up so they don't get spoiled.
Why would they get spoiled? We're all gonna eat them super soon.
Oh, didn't Honey Pony tell you? Shining Armor and Cadance are held up. They may not arrive till Saturday.
You mean I have to wait another whole day? I don't know if I can.
Pinkie Pie, do you have something you need to say? You seem like you've been keeping something in.
We're here to listen.
Well, go on then, Sugar Cube.
We're not going to judge you, darling.
You'll feel so much better once you get it off your chest.
Come on. Whatever it is, you can tell us. We're best friends.
Friends, friends, friends. Tell, tell, tell. Friends, friends, friends. Tell, tell, tell. Okay, you win! Shining Armor and Cadance are gonna have
An awesome weekend with the best little sister in all of Equestria.
Hi, everypony.
Shining Armor! Cadance, you're early! I thought something had come up and you were gonna make it until Saturday.
So did we. Turned out we weren't needed in Meritonia until next week. And the summit we were supposed to attend today had to be rescheduled, so we got here even sooner than planned.
Surprise!
It's wonderful to see you all again.
Well, pleasure's all ours, Princess.
Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I have a big surprise for you.
Oh, yeah? Lucky we came when we did, huh? I'm guessing you saw the scroll we sent to Mr. and Mrs. Cake. Hey, I'm impressed you've been able to keep our secret this long.
So you're gonna tell Twilight now?
You're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. We have something special planned. It'll be worth it, I promise.
It had better be.
So, do you think Shining Armor liked a surprise?
Didn't you see him? He couldn't stop raving about it.
Where did Shining Armor and Cadance say they'd meet us? I'm starving.
In the town square. I wish they'd waited to walk over with us, but they said they had something to take care of first.
We're gonna have a lot more to take care of soon.
What? That's odd. Usually they're quite punctual.
Ugh, I need a hayburger in my belly right now.
What's this?
What does it say?
A scavenger hunt! Shining Armor used to set these up for me when I was a filly. At the end, there was always a big prize, like a new book, or several new books, or...
We get the picture! You like books!
So what's the first clue?
I hope it's something about eating lunch.
You've got a scroll, you're on a roll. Why don't you take a peek where young ones spend their week? A piece of paper will continue this caper.
I've got it. Where the young ones spend their week.
I'm not quite following.
It's the Ponyville Schoolhouse.
Good enough for me! Now where's the next clue? Achoo!
Extra, extra! Get your Ponyville news! Read it in the paper! Extra, extra!
A piece of paper will continue this caper. It's in the full free press.
Ooh, look at that dress Mayor is wearing in the social report. Why, it's stunning.
Didn't you make that, Rarity?
Yes? What is your point? Look, it's everypony!
You know, there's really no time limit on these scavenger hunts, Pinkie.
Aha! There!
Though this hall is rather small, in it you'll find files of all kinds. Take a look on the back of the birth certificate of Applejack.
I don't like where this is going.
Baby, I'm going to
Does any pony know where the birth certificates are kept?
Ooh, I do! You go down the hall, then you take a left, then a right, then another right, then a slight left, and it's the third door from the right. Well, Pinkie, I never knew you knew so much about Town Hall. There's a lot of things I know that you don't know I know. Oh, you're so cute.
This next place is where you can buy a table or chair, or some comfy beds to rest little heads.
Duh! Really? None of you? It's obviously the furniture store! Go in, go in, go in!
I don't know.
Fine!
Wow, you're scary good at this, Pinkie Pie.
It seems we've saved the best for last. We hope that you have had a blast. Now it's time to take a break where you can get a slice of cake!
Sugar Cube Corner!
That was an easy one.
Surprise! Twilight, did you like the scavenger hunt?
It was perfect, just like old times. Except even better because this time I got to share it with my best friends. There's just one thing missing, isn't there?
What's that?
The book prize at the end.
There's still a prize, but it's a little different this time.
Oh, I don't understand.
All the places we sent you today had something in common.
First we went to the schoolhouse. And then we read the full free press. After that, we found Applejack's birth certificate. And then the last clue was under a crib. School, full, birth certificate, and crib. Can it be? Are you two?
We're having a baby!
A baby, Twilight! It's a baby!
You mean I'm gonna be an ant? This is the best prize ever! Oh, I love you guys. And I can't wait to meet your little foal.
Neither can we. This is great.
I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! Go, Pinkie!
You did it, Pinkie Pie. You kept it a surprise. Thank you. Was it much trouble?
Piece of cake.